Welcome to tonight's video. A huge tropical storm awoke out in the Central Pacific, and the actually August upgrade just actually after published my last video. It's looking better organized. This is maybe the building requires about 40 to 72 hours left. In fact, some of the hurricane models are quite bullish on this. I think the storm will probably make a run a hurricane intensity, maybe even a strong one. And this is going to really build inner core features and eventually be able to clear out and become intent. And this is going to enter Hilda mode. There's some decent alpha better than I thought there was this system, so it's not out of the question that in a couple days time we will have a formidable tropical cycle, formidable hurricane. Then after that time, after around 48, 70 hours or so, distance will become less favorable as shear increases and seasonal temperatures don't really change much. The dryer could be an issue with this. However, this is going to build an inner core, and there may be some such way building inner core. It won't be an issue, as we've recently seen the Atlantic with Hurricane Danny. So now here's look at tropical. Probably take these forecast points off. That was the CPHC forecast, but here's recently downward tropical depression key code. The CPHC downward this at the latest advisory. Since then, the Constance aircraft has confirmed that the system has 0 areas of TS winds, with peak edge from Mars pointing 30 knots and flight level winds at 35 knots. That's in perfect agreement. I mean, that using the typical reduction ratio, that gets an intensity of 31.86 knots. From the flight levels and around 30 on the surface, so that's pretty good agreement. The outpost, however, is expanding. I'm seeing some improvement in organization, as you can probably tell by the satellite pictures. So therefore, as the wind shear is abated somewhat, however, there is still some mid-level shears. The environment is not perfect. Mid-level shear could still be an issue, but it is forecasted to subside by global modeling, and at such point, in a few days' time, somewhat could be in a very favorable environmental law. So maybe probably there's enough energy to at least somewhat be able to create its own environment. We may have a formidable tropical cyclone in Hawaii. It's also going to what will be key here, what will be crucial here, in terms is how far this goes. I'll mention this in a second. But so far, we'll know the system is moving further west than expected, which means it might actually be able to feel the weaknesses. The trough is actually coming from the northeast, not the northwest, like I was saying. In past videos, it appears through model physics, it actually appears the troughs are coming from the northeast, and that's why they're so an easterly bend. Now, it always happens showing easterly bend. Let's take a look at the models now, because we have quite a doozy for you. This is this is the UK map. It's shifted a little bit east and weaker this one. They've also been more bold. Then you have the GFS ensembles. Here's where the 18Z GFS ensembles and the 0Z GFS ensembles shifted east. However, the 0Z European one is similar to the 12Z, but in the short term, it did shift a little bit closer to Hawaii, and then later showed the ridge taking over as the mainstream mechanism. I think actually the system moves, as I mentioned. The system actually needs to continue on a southwesterly course. Systems like to feel the weakness sometimes because of the way the angling of the trough. And let's take a look and ponder a little bit about Europe. Here's the 0Z European. Here's the 12Z European. The only real difference here is one, they have a stronger system, and on the 0Z European, the trough's a little stronger. I mean, not trough, the ridge near Hawaii, the ridge on the south of the Aleutian Islands, which was previously close to the Gulf of Alaska, is a little bit stronger. And here it's a little bit further. It's not as potent in the 12Z one, which is interesting because the 12Z one still builds it anyway. So likely because because at this point in time it's off the page, but the European has a post-shock limit over. But the GFS steering pattern verifies, I think, since might be a Hawaii, even more of a Hawaii, just because they show a very strong trough off the Pacific Northwest. and they showed very similar strong troughing at the 12Z, 18Z, and 0Z runs. They showed pretty similar. 18Z run actually was the one, and that's why tomorrow's GFS tomorrow is bringing us very close to Y partial, because they have probably a little bit better model physics. Just because the European situation, I think honestly this time is a little bit unrealistic, and just because this will be a very strong northeasterly trough, and that favors an east-northeasterly bend, so I think the interest of Hawaii needs to continue to monitor this. It's worth noting that both the European, the westerly option does happen, both the European and GFS agree on the system that will becoming a very powerful hurricane if that option comes to happen. But here's why I think this is bogus. You can see a northeasterly trough here. And that's likely historically going to steer it to around northeast or even east-northeast. Especially if this system comes stronger like some of the JFDL, HWF models indicating. But also, this is just one more thing I was going to mention. No. This is the GFDL run for 4C, and this is this here is a weaker version of that is a weaker version of Kilo, and then that is Roke. Worth knowing that, just pointing out, because that made a very strong hurricane. But here's also the HWF 12, the HWF run for Roke. They also showed Roke being a powerful hurricane, so that's something we have to keep on. But anyway, back to Kilo. The HWF and GFDL make this very powerful, and as a result, bring it closer to Hawaii than most of the global models, with the exception of the minor models. They may actually have a pretty good handle on this, because they both agree on this, on good agreement on both the HWF and GFDL on good agreement on the system struggling in the short term, but once the shear abates, if it correctly abates at 36 hours, hour time frame, the system likely intensify because the system's going to be small. The system's going to be small and going to be prone to lots of ups and downs. Anyhow, that's it for this morning's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Bye. Oh yeah, one more thing is that my general point is that nothing usually changes that enters in Hawaii tomorrow, so it's very close because this is a little bit of a doozy situation. Anyhow, I'm signing off. Bye.